And welcome back to the Homemade Podcast of Sports with your host, Jay Pops. Guys, we are here. It is a Tuesday morning. I told you guys we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And guys, we're back. And hey man, it couldn't be a better blessed morning in the great city of Houston, Texas. We've had a little bit of rain come through. But hey man, the rain didn't stop anything, I can tell you that. So guys, what's going on around Texas A&M? What is going on in Aggieland? This is what we're looking at. The pressure of the Texas A&M football program in 2022. What's the pressure? What's the rating of it right now? Well, I'm going to tell you like this here. The pressure around that program to win at least 10 games at a minimum. Now, I'm hearing people say that 9-3 is the best. No, I'm sorry. 9-3 is like the minimum. And 11-1 is the best. Well, I'm going to tell you like this here, man. The pressure to win over 9 games, because we don't want to see 9-3. I'm so tired of seeing the 9-3 projections. No, we're not going to do the 9-3 projections. We're not going to do that. The projections around Texas A&M right now is 11-1. 11-1 at best case, 10-2 at minimum. I'm going to say that once again. 11-1 at best case, 10-2 at minimum. So, what's the games that they have to win? And guys, I don't know why, but I'm looking at this YouTube and my screen looks very, very blurry. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's the light in here. So I'm going to kind of flick that off, and then we're going to see what that does. Okay, that I think that may be just a little bit better. So we're going to keep it like that. Anywho, so the pressure around that program, man. And I know a lot of us just want to say, man, just win. You know, like that's all we want to see. We just want to see you guys win. Well, I'm going to tell you like this, they are going to win. All right, I have no doubt in my mind that these guys will win 10 games. I said this last year. And of course, that was way before Haynes King had went down. But even when Haynes had went down and Zach stepped in there, I still said that they were going to win 10 games. I said no. It's still a priority to win 10 games. And we were about this close. But we went 8-4. I'm going to be honest with you. We had like a 20% shot of going undefeated last year. And that was with bad quarterback play. And I'm going to say this once again for the people in the back. We had like a 20% shot at going undefeated last year. And that was with bad quarterback play. The thing that got us was, of course, the Colorado game. But the thing that got us really was when we entered into the Arkansas game and we lost that. All right, and then after that, we lost the Mississippi State game. Right there was like it was definitely a wake-up call. All right, so now we translate into this year. So now let's look at the schedule. Who are the must-win games? Who are the must-win games for these Aggies? So number one is the first game of the season, which is Sam Houston State, and which I'm going to, by the way. So I will be very, very glad to see you guys there in whomever is going to that game. I will be in attendance. So please be looking for me as I'll be looking for you guys as well. All right, so first and foremost, we have to win the Sam Houston State game. So this is what I don't get. Because to me, a win is a win. But of course, nowadays, a lot of people look at how the way you win. Okay, well, how are you winning? Because you can go undefeated with all close score games, but it's like people don't count you as being undefeated. People just look for where you're going to lose at already. All right, and I seen sort of like this similar thing with Michigan. Seen guys just bash Michigan. Oh man, that offense ain't going to work against Ohio State. Then they got to the Ohio State game, and they blew them out. And I didn't hear too many people talking after that. So with this here, how the way we do that Sam Houston game, in which I expect that game not to be close at all. I expect that game to be a total blowout come like third quarter. It should be probably the score, if it's no interceptions in that game in the first 3 quarters, that score should probably very well be like 41-0 or 41-3 or something. All right, and now we're seeing a lot of people that we don't usually see. We're seeing a lot of impact from a couple of the freshman guys coming in if they're not redshirted and things like that. All right, so we should see that. Then after that we go to we got Appalachian State. We have to take care of that. All right, we have to take care of Appalachian State. Once again, it's how the way we win. Appalachian State should be like a 48-10 victory. I'm not going to put no 62 points on there. That's just totally out the norm for me. Okay, that has that has to at least be like a 48-10 victory. All right, maybe 48-14, something like that. But it has to be in the 40s. We have to win in the 40s. If we have 38, okay, fine. But if we're giving up 21 points in this 38-21 victory, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man, that kind of worries me. Although Appalachian State is a D1 opponent, and we all know what Appalachian State can do. You know, Michigan, Tennessee. So, anywho, then we have Miami. Miami is the primetime matchup. That's the game that everybody feels like that's going to define Texas A&M for the first half of the season. That's the game. We already got 2 wins, walking in there. Probably most likely like a top 5 team at that point because Notre Dame has ultimately moved down the poll ranking. You know, after they get beat by Ohio State. I am counting Ohio State to beat Notre Dame. Yes, I am counting a victory. So we're already at number 6. We're walking in there undefeated. All right, we're probably at number 5 at that point because Georgia won't lose, Alabama won't lose, Ohio State won't lose. Who's number 4? Clemson won't lose. All right, so I mean, man, that's that. None of those 4 teams is at the top right now will lose. We'll lose a game. All right. So we're walking in there. Undefeated, got a big boy pants on. The Miami game, we really have to make that game not a game at all. And I'm going to be dead honest with you on that. We really have to make that game look like that game was non-competitive. I still do think it's going to be a good ball game. But when we get up to the 4th quarter, depending on what Texas A&M team we have, and which should be a consistent offensive balanced team, that team should roll them by a score of maybe 38-21, maybe 41-21, you know, 42-21, something like that. I'm counting a 3 touchdown thing on that. All right, I'm not understanding the hype behind Miami, but then again, there's a lot of people not understanding the hype behind Texas A&M. So, like I say, man, Texas A&M should walk in there probably as a number 5 team, most likely, and it's how the way they play that game and get their business done. I really do think that they're going to blow Miami out. I have full confidence in it. I really do think that. And of course, man, I could be wrong come that day, but I really do think they're going to blow Miami out. I'm not believing in the hype with Miami. Miami ain't believing in the hype with Texas A&M. I don't believe we need to discuss that. All right, so we keep moving along here. Arkansas game. Once again, it's how the way you win this game, but this game has always been close. Always. So I do got Texas A&M getting a win over Arkansas this year. All right, like I say, man, the pressure is on. I do got them beating Arkansas. I don't have them beating Arkansas as bad, but I do got them beating Arkansas by 2 touchdowns. All right, I believe the score for that game can and will very well be 38-28. I do believe that, or I believe that it will be 38-24. Lose by 2 touchdowns. I believe it'll be like 38-24. All right, so I do believe that. So that's a win. Now you go to Mississippi State. And this is where we're going to stop at, which is Mississippi State. So Mississippi State is the team that's been getting us on the road. All right, we just won over there in 2020, which was, very recently. But they came over here at our home and they won. The score that I'm predicting for that game, and I know we're going to be about 5-0. I'm giving, because I believe that Texas A&M will come in very angry because they lost last year. I'm giving Texas A&M a score of 42-21. I'm going to say this once again, at Mississippi State. 42-21. Will Rogers will be good. I believe because of how the way he played us last year, we will look back on that game and we'll know. All right. So, once again, the score for that game, 42-21, Texas A&M over Mississippi State at their home. Book it. Please quote me on it. All right. So, that's all I have for you guys. Like I say, 10-minute segment. We're in and out, baby. I love all of you. Please tune in on Thursday. #GigaMax.